All right, so let's talk organizational culture, right? What is organizational culture? Well, every family has a culture, every business has a culture, your company, your organization has a culture. And having a culture is a lot like having a garden. You have to tend to it in order to take care of it. If not, it gets a little crazy, kind of like these woods I'm walking into. I can tell these have been mowed, someone's come through, chopped some of the vines down. And I think about our organizations much in the same way. We have to take care of them. And you've got to consider who is taking care of it. Who's in charge here? Well, I think organizational culture begins with us as leaders. We have to be the ones to be able to assess, is the culture good? Is it positive? Is it a little gnarly right now? Does it need some tending to? And as leaders, we have people around us, hopefully, that can guide us in that, right? We need some people that can tell us, hey, the culture is not good right now, or the culture is awesome. We got to keep doing more of what we're currently doing together. And so I think that as you look at your culture, as you look at what's going on in your company or organization, we have to keep in mind that it's a garden. You have to tend to it. If you want it to grow, if you want it to excel, then you got to put all the right ingredients in there, right? It needs water, it needs weeding, it might need some fertilizer, and you got to make sure that certain plants go together. And so as you're looking at the culture that's around you, consider what a good culture brings. All right, a good culture is going to bring people that want to be there. Okay, they want to get up, they want to come be a part of what's happening. They want to follow the vision and the mission of what's in front of them. If they have bad culture, they don't want to be there. They don't want to be a part of it. They don't want to invest themselves. They don't want to get up in the morning. They're going to talk bad about it, not only to people outside of work or outside the org, but to people inside the org. And that's going to rapidly erode your organizational culture. And so just be mindful of what's going on and be willing to hear maybe some hard truths about what's going on when it comes to the culture that you're surrounding yourself with. And really, as leaders, it's the culture that we're creating. When we have good culture, then we have high employee retention, right? People don't want to leave. They don't want to go somewhere else. They don't. They want to be there. They enjoy what's happening and they're giving themselves to it. We get higher engagement. We get people that are not just excited to be there, they're excited to invest and share their ideas. So then when they're sharing ideas, now we have innovation. And with innovation, now we can do so much more because now we're bolstering creativity and we're bolstering teamwork. These are all things that I think every organization says, yes, I want that. But the thing is, we've got to pay attention to it. And you have to be willing to look at the hard pieces because we don't always have good culture. And that's okay. The question is, what are you going to do with it, right? So as our culture, you can think about it kind of like hopefully a stair step, right? So your culture's climbing, going up. It's getting better and better and better. And maybe it starts to plateau and flatten out a little bit. And as that happens, that's where you got to pay attention. Be like, okay, we've done really well here. What changed? Did our market change? Did our leadership change? Did something change structurally? Assess the change. And then how do we keep that plateau from starting to nosedive? Because a lot of times what we see with culture, it goes up, it plateaus, and then it starts to tank. And then when it gets to the bottom, that's when mass change happens and we swing it back up, trying to make it good again. The trick is, if you can pay attention to the culture, catch it on that upswing, as it starts to plateau, pay attention, think, what do we need to do? And as the plateau is happening, you can create another upswing. And if you do that over and over and over again, you create a stair step. And that stair step takes you to an organization that constantly has good and improving organizational culture. So as leaders, it's our job. We've got to do it. We have to pay attention to it. If you don't know how to do it, then ask for help. I'd love to help you. Ann would love to help you. There's different assessments that you can use that can help you figure it out, and not just figure out where you're at, but figure out where you need to go. I know you're doing a great job out there, especially if you're paying attention to this. If me, Ann, or anybody at Ryker Strategies can help you, don't hesitate to reach out. Organizational culture is a must.